Hi guys, I'm Jason Jordan with Fishman here. This is Evenstad music that's bringing you this video, probably online, the internet, all over the place. Well, let me show you a little bit about this product. This is our new product. It's called Connect, and what it is, it's a MIDI guitar controller. We have a hexaphonic pickup right here that slides just right underneath the strings of any electric guitar. There's a bracket here that's held on by the end pin, and this is magnetic. It fits right on. And then you have a little USB plug that you can plug into a PC, a Mac, an iPad. It comes with 2 cables. It also comes with a lightning cable. This product is Apple certified, and it works seamlessly with our app that we've created specifically for this. But outside of the app, this is class compliant USB MIDI coming right off the guitar, so you can plug into any device that'll accept MIDI, just like a regular keyboard controller, and play your virtual instrument plugins. When you get this particular device, the app is available for free at the App Store online. You just download it, plug into your iPad, and you're ready to go. It's going to automatically detect the controller, and the controller has a few different options on here. You have a thumb wheel here that can control any parameter within the app. You see, as I move it, the top left part of the screen, the master fader is moving around, and if I start touching the buttons, I can move through different presets on the iPad. Now, we have 2 different sounds. Let me get this on. There's 2 different sounds in this app that you can layer, or you can split across the fretboard on the strings. So, essentially what we're doing is, we're playing different synths on the guitar, just from any regular guitar. We can choose all sorts of different sounds, like pianos and strings and choirs. It comes free with all these different sounds, along with a number of audio loops, which I'll get into here in just a few minutes. So quickly, to go over the app, we have 2 different sounds. For each sound, you have different controls like EQ, transpose, your dynamic response. There's also a set of MIDI effects, so you can arpeggiate sounds. You can force keys. You can create chords just by playing single notes. Here's, for instance, if I here, it's like there's like a chord happening there, and that's just from playing a single note. We could arpeggiate that if we wanted to. There's also 4 different effects. You have up to 4 different effects on each sound. Now, depending upon which sound you choose, it'll show the correct color in the background. These effects, you can just drag around and reorder them if you don't like the order. Runs left to right. And you have things like pitch bend control, and then you have pads where you can put a number of different drum beats. Also have this looper section where we can go in and we can actually record the sounds that we have together, sounds 1 and 2, or just each sound individually, and you can create your own loops right on the fly within here. Save those loops, even drag them to the pads, or you could, we'll take this loop for instance, we'll save it, and we'll drag it down to the fretboard, and then right there at that fret, I can trigger that loop. That's happening. You guys hear that? Cool. All right. And if we go to the audio page, well, you're going to have a whole section of different types of loops that the software comes with. Different drum loops. You can come in here, choose a particular drum kit. If you like that drum kit, you can come in, edit the file up if you want, just by grabbing starts, endpoints. Maybe that's what you want to loop. You can pitch that down. You can pitch it up. You can do all sorts of different things with it. You save that, and we can drag that down to the fretboard if we want. And then when we trigger that, off the fretboard right from the guitar. You know, we can play the low E at that fret, and it'll trigger all the clips that happen to be put on any string across the entire fret, or we can play them individually just by playing the single string. All right, makes sense? Very good. Then from there, any loops that you have will show up in your My Files section. You have loops in here, and you can, you know, figure out which ones that you liked and drag them down to the fretboard or drag them to your pads. Also, any songs you happen to have in iTunes. This is a brand new iPad. I haven't put any iTunes tracks on here, but if I had iTunes tracks on there, they would show up. You could drag them to the pads or the fretboard, and that could be your like backing tracks if you want to just play on top of that. So you can be like a one-man band, you know, just right here playing around, creating arrangements for songs. When you kind of have your song set up, you can save that as a project. You know, we can go save as new, and you know, we'll call this, what, Evenstad, right? Yeah. Music. There we go. Now that project is that. You can come back to it at any time. On the settings page, you're able to, you know, set up what you want these controls to do, what you want that volume pot to do, and then you know, you have your performance. You can record that performance. We can go in here, hit the record button, you know, start playing our arrangement that we want to play. You know, and then when we're done recording, we can save that recording. And then when we go to our recordings in our list here, we can choose it and we can share it anywhere online. If you have Dropbox, you can drop it there quickly. If you have somebody with an iPhone, you can just airdrop it to them. You can see a number of iPads that we have in stations here at NAMM are just already showing up there. You can message it to somebody, email it to somebody. It's all like right there from within the app. Anyway, that's a quick overview of TriplePlay Connect. I'm Jason Jordan with Fishman, here doing a video with Evenstad Music. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time.